Caspian, and this is In the Know. This is In the Know. You're a f***ing god.
Morning, everyone. Ready to have a great show?
People are tweeting that Lauren's voice is making them sick.
What are you talking about?
Using the hashtag In the Know makes me blow.
Blow? We partying up in here?
He looks so handsome.
Handsome like it showed.
Michael Tyson, did you ever think in the middle of a bout, I wish I could just look my opponent in the eye and say, I am enough?
I do that when I smash his face.
Tegan and Sarah, my girlfriend, also named Lauren, looks like me. Does that make me an honorary twin lesbian?
Wow.
I'm starting an office frat. Want to be our first member?
This is not an endorsement of Greek life or its rapey wolf culture.
How many horny boomers could you have in this office before it's a fire hazard?
I'm sexually attracted to ideas. I once got an erection from reading Plato's The Cave.
Do you have a therapist?
Oh, hell yeah.
It's time for a racial roundtable. Hold my hand, Carl. Carl, your hand.
I'm a baby. I'm the man.
Hugh Laurie, what should we do about Meghan Markle?
I don't know that any action is required.
Do you have the research for the first guest? This just says straight white woman.
Tells you everything you need to know.
Hello, everyone. My name is Heather Hurt. I am here with the NRW, where nerds rule the world. I am here with Caitlin Reilly, who plays Fabian, and Charlie Bushnell, who plays Chase in Peacock's upcoming series, and In the Know. How are you two today?
Good. How are you?
Good. Tell me, how did y'all come upon this? How did y'all feel when you heard about the series as a weird adult animation / live action interview series?
I thought it was such a brilliant idea. And when I got the audition, I immediately wanted to be a part of it. I remember recording like several different takes of the sides that they gave me. And I was like, I hope they like it. Like I was such a nerd about it. And then I had a Zoom meeting with Zach and Brandon and, just went through the scenes and the character, and they hired me. And I think it's such a brilliant idea and such a brilliant show and a very original. I don't think we've seen something like this before. And I think and I hope that people are really going to like it, because if I wasn't in it, I would be obsessed with it.
What about you, Charlie?
Yeah, no, similar to Caitlin. I got the audition, and I thought it was a brilliant idea as well, and just the mixed medium of it, super unique and just cool idea, like mixing the animated puppets with the real world guests. But yeah, no, I sent in the tape, and then I heard that Zach and Brandon wanted to meet with me, and so I went back and like listened to the tape I sent in to like remember like what I did. And then I met with them, and even just like based off that first meeting, I knew it was going to be such a fun experience, because we were on that for probably almost an hour. We were just running through the scene and talking about the character and trying it all different ways and just laughing the whole time. I was like, I need to be a part of this. And, luckily they chose me. So here we are.
So sweet. Y'all kind of play two different extremes with your characters. We have Fabian, who is this headstrong activist, or she wants to be an activist. And then we have Chase, who breaks the mold of the stereotype of the Nepo baby and like the frat boy Jacques. Where do you get those personalities when you're in set, when you're doing the voiceovers? Do you pull from your own experiences, or do you have an inspiration for your characters?
Yeah. Sorry, Charles, do you want to go?
No, you go ahead.
Thank you so much, Charlie. He's such a gentleman. No, I definitely pull inspiration from sort of my time on the internet. There's a lot of social justice warriors, a lot of people that are recreationally offended. And I love Fabian. I think she has like a heart of gold and she really wants to include everyone, but then she in turn creates more chaos, which that's Instagram, that's TikTok for you. And yeah, like I'll just spend hours scrolling through TikTok and it's just one video right after the other. Like, so here's what we're not going to do. What we're not going to do is stigmatize cat lovers. It's anything and everything that you can be offended by. Someone is offended by it. And I think Fabian represents like the comment section of the internet.
Absolutely. Charlie, what about you?
Yeah, for me, I think I definitely, I wouldn't say I relate to Chase in many ways, but me personally, but I definitely, I feel like we all know people like Chase in our lives, from school. And I definitely know a few from my days at school. And I think I pulled a lot of inspiration from there for him. And also just watching, like I watched definitely like some movies that had some like frat bro-y types in there. But I think what I love so much about Chase is that, yes, he's a frat bro, but he also is kind of like a sweetheart, he's kind of like a good guy. I think he sort of just says what's on his mind, but I think he at the root of it, he's a good guy with a good heart.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Looking forward to it. What would you like to see grow from your character other than maybe Caitlin, I don't know if you want to get a skunk now, maybe. How would you like to see?
How would I like to see my character grow?
How would you like to see your character grow other than the pet skunk?
I want Fabian to get in a relationship and I want to see what that looks like. And just see how that affects her time at work, or maybe Fabian getting into therapy would be fascinating too. Or maybe Fabian and Lauren happenstance become roommates or incredibly close friends or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna steal your idea about the roommates. I think it would be really funny if like Chase and Sandy became roommates because they already have this like hilarious relationship.
I love their relationship. It's so funny.
But yeah, no, also, I think it'd be Chase at this point is like an intern. So maybe I don't know, maybe he puts college aside and just takes a job here full time. Hopefully they give him a job in the future. So
maybe he ends up owning the company. Like becomes like, but it's cool, guys. It's fine.
He just becomes the CEO and just like runs it all out.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for your time. Looking forward to the show. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Before I leave this earth, I want you to have this feather boa. One of my Johns from the 80s used to choke me out with it. He used to kick the shit out of me.
Wow. Thank you.
Did Sandy tell you he's dying?
Dr. Bronner diagnosed him with Anderson Cupitis.
Anders Schmidt vulvitis. It's terminal.
Sandy, we've been over this. Dr. Bronner's is a culty soap company. He's not an actual physician.
Well, every time I email customer service with my symptoms, I always receive a diagnosis. Carl, I want you to have this Frisbee that once belonged to Sirhan Sirhan.
No thanks.